Okay, it's Friday the 28th of October. Inktober is almost finished, and I'm kind of excited about it because, well, I'm sick and tired of using only pen or only ink. Let's face it, ink is not my forte. I normally use pens only for sketching. Actually, yesterday I tried to do some, like when it comes to snack, I've tried to draw some sushi, but it doesn't really look like sushi. Anyway, back on track. So, today's prompt is camping, and let me tell you, I love camping. I love just taking my tent, picking up my tent, my books, and my boyfriend, and just go either by bike or by car and just find these beautiful hidden places as campsites. And I love the south of France, especially the south of France, well, the center of France too. Actually, this drawing that I'm making is inspired by one of our last trips to France. We were checking all the castles of the Loire, of the river, and they were beautiful. I mean, it's just nature. And then we came upon this camping that had these beautiful wooden houses, like you see here. And I decided to actually take the picture that I took of this house. I decided to use that as inspiration for today's sketch or today's ink drawing, to say it in a way. Anyway, I've tried to keep it as natural as possible. Actually, I realized the first time that I did it, I made it a bit too tall, and then everything else was too small. So I decided to like cut it a little bit, maybe a fourth, a quarter of the height. But anyway, it was a quick sketch. I remember this house was very beautiful, and it is actually in my plans, in my future plans, maybe 10 years from now, to actually get myself one of those wooden houses. Not as big, as majestic, and as beautiful as that one, but something smaller, something more fit for me. I would love to just have cherry trees and all kind of fruit trees and just build myself one of those wooden houses. However, keeping in mind I live in Spain where it's very hot and there are not that many trees, well, it's gonna take a while, but I'm okay with it. So, about inking part, I've actually decided to use a dip ink pen. Yes, this ink pen is one that I actually bought. My kids got, you guys probably know by now that I'm a teacher. Anyway, my kids got into lettering last year and they actually asked me, could we get like pens? And I said, well, okay, let's see, what kind of pens do you guys want? And as we were talking, I went to get some pens and I found this one. And I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. And I'm sure you can use it both for writing and for drawing. So, of course, I got one for each one of my kids. And then I got one for myself. And let me tell you, I'm not disappointed by this pen at all. The only problem is it's not waterproof. So I've also used this, for example, for my mermaid drawing, and it turned out that one drop from my plants, after watering the plants, they tear up a little bit. So one drop fell onto the drawing and it got destroyed. I mean, it's just it got muddled. But anyway, I'm still happy with it, and I've tried to keep this drawing as simple as possible. Just draw a few details here and there, a little bit of the bottom of the rocks, two or three leaves, and just the tree trunks, and I left it as it was. Just because I felt that if I draw more, I'm going to get it overwhelming, and then it's gonna end up just like my fairyland, just a big disappointment. So I preferred to keep it just a bit simpler. I know it looks a kind of creepy, but let's face it, all my ink drawings look kind of creepy, so by now you guys should be used to them. Anyway, as I was drawing, I did realize that I love that place. I would love to visit it again. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I took pictures and one of those people who, whenever I get to a place, I like to take like the cards they normally have, like the what's of interest around here. So then by that, I just draw or I write the name of the place next to the card so that way I can remember where that was. And in this case, there were two similar places actually, 2 years in a row. One year I went to the south of France just to visit like the to do like a bike venture because it's really fun to go by bike in France because there's riding um, ways everywhere. So I really enjoyed that. And then I realized, oh my god, no, that's not from it. That's from when we got to more of the center of the country and when we visited Paris. This was quite close to Paris. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. I don't know what else to say. Well, I'm really excited that Inktober is almost over. It's probably also the first time that I'm so close to finishing it and not giving up yet. Because let's face it, I've been trying to draw to keep up with the Inktober every year, and around day 12, because that's like the busiest part of the month, I just give up and then I end up not going back to it. But this year, first of all, because of that sketchbook that I proposed, that I wouldn't mind if the drawing would be good or not, I would upload a video almost every day. So that helped me a lot. And then it's also just because I got more into the routine of just getting home from school, sitting down and starting to draw. And as you can see, it's almost time to stop drawing because my baby wants some cuddles once again. She's just a cutie. Anyway, I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if any of you participate. Like, what was the most challenging prompt for you so far? For me, I think the most challenging one, well, the one that I denied myself from drawing it directly was the booger one because I don't know how ever in my life I'm gonna make a booger look interesting or beautiful. That's something disgusting. Anyway, this was it. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.